Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first carry down. This is Williams. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Packers 7, Broncos 6. Mason Crosby to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some room to work. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Broncos 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
23-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is all the way up past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 35-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big run there by Jones. Given 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On second down, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Mercedes Lewis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and
12.
At the 28-yard line.
Clock working out of the gun. This is the tight end fan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Clock now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Lock. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Jones. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Shotgun snap to Locke. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike scored 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Ready. 42. It's our time.
Here's Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the the 16. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
That's complete to Lazard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And down in 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking down. Check. 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 Check 15. Check 15. Check 9. Check 9. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check safety. Check safety. Slow. Slow. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check 24. Check 24. Go on. Go on.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Check.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a game.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Gain, 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Brings up 4th.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now Locke, got to have this one. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Broncos 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Defensively.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, 58. We want it. Come to my work. 58,
Now Lock again. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lock looks to throw it again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Partner, we always talk about possession. Interception here, when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks the game is out.